Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with a timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter what date or time you might come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, I do trust that you guys are all having the most amazing life. Things are going amazing and wonderfully for you. Everything is flowing. Everything is just fitting into place and just beautiful. That is the intention I send out for each and every one of you. All right, let's go ahead and check and see what is coming. Whoa, right off the bat. All right, what is needing to come through for you, Aquarius, in this reading? All right, they're just flipping over. Yeah. Let's see, what else? All right. Okay, and we've got tarot here just in case we need it. Okay, so the first card that you have out here, Aquarius, is relaxation. So some of you are getting to this point where you're feeling like it's time to take a step back. It's time for some rest and or for recuperation, okay? For some of you, I'm kind of feeling this energy that there may have, in fact, even been an injury of sorts, okay? That kind of took you out of the game for a minute, and you're in this energy of recuperating from that. For others of you, you've been really kind of overdoing things or working too hard. So there is this energy of kind of a relaxation or recuperation kind of being a requirement now. So something happening that is creating this energy around you, Aquarius, where almost no matter what you do, again, for some of you, it may be that you may acquire an injury here fairly quickly just because this relaxation, this recuperation is required. Okay, it's time for you to recharge. It's time for some of you to take a load off. And you know, when you don't do it, when you get those knowings or those kind of little whispers, or your body's aching, or you're waking up feeling just as tired as you went to sleep, all of those little signs, Aquarius, coming through and you're not paying attention, then something can happen or come through or come up that requires you to really step into that mode, into that space of relaxation, of recuperation. Because when it becomes too much, when you're overdoing things, Aquarius, it's time. And you know, sometimes things will happen, come up, spirit will throw things in the mix that you cannot ignore. That is something that, you know, you have to do. And it's almost as if it's could come through as a surprise for you when this happens. For some of you, you may actually just be walking down the street and maybe step on a little tiny pebble or a crack or something, a little bit of an elevation maybe in the cement that you didn't even know was there. This is just an example that Spirit's putting through, and twist your ankle or actually really hurt your foot or your ankle, or even, you know, a bone or a toe, something that is going to take you off your feet potentially for a little bit, because that requirement is not being met. Okay, Aquarius. So for some of you, there is this energy of getting ready for this, that this is going to come through as a surprise, or this incoming kind of energy of this required. It's almost like an urgent energy coming through too, Aquarius, because some of you have just really been overdoing things, working too hard, and just not taking that breath or taking that step back for yourself to have that relaxation, that recuperation. And so Spirit's like, here, surprise, Aquarius, bam, this is what's happening. Get ready, because this is coming in. However this comes through for you, Aquarius, and this requirement, it's now. It's now. It's now. You've been putting it off. You've been ignoring this. You haven't been paying attention to the signs that have been coming through, to your body, to, the messages coming through. So here it is. Bam, right now. Okay. Wow. All right. You also have the snow leopard, self-reliance. You are strong. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and work with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Isn't this interesting, Aquarius? So some of you are really, really self-reliant. Okay, actually, Spirit's indicating we need to go back to this card super quick and get some tarot on it, some clarification on it. Okay. Queen of Wheels. Interesting. Okay, so some of you really, the energy coming through with this for you here, Aquarius, the Queen of Wheels is in fact the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you haven't been taking that self-care. Now, isn't that interesting? The relaxation, and then the second one, which we went to, and then Spirit brought us back, which is self-reliance, right? Relying on yourself. Some of you are relying on yourself too much, but then you also have Spirit brought us back to this first card, that relaxation card, and you got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is really kind of a queen of self-care. She's really, really supportive, but she doesn't only support others, or she isn't only generous to others, she's also supportive and generous to herself. She gives herself the time that she needs. And that is what is coming through for you here, Aquarius. Again, Spirit is bringing this through because some of you are just doing too much. Some of you are working too hard. Some of you are spreading yourself too thin. Some of you, in fact, even though this sounds counterintuitive or as if it can't be, are being too generous with yourself and with your time and with your energy. Excuse me. You're just giving so much of yourself or of your time or of your energy, or you're putting so much out there, or just however this comes through and resonates for you, Aquarius. You're not tuning into yourself or the messages coming through, that self-care, that self-reliance. Some of you are being very self-reliant, but Spirit wanted this to come through, that the self-care is necessary. It is essential. It is required now. Okay. Back to the self-reliance now. You are strong and independent and solitary. Spirit is indicating that sometimes that solitary energy, or that alone energy, for some of you who have been working so hard on your own, it is coming through for some of you that this potentially is a creator of sorts who, maybe a YouTuber or somebody who does a lot of their work, or a lot of their spends a lot of time alone. And this can be very beneficial when you're like working for goals or moving towards things and that sort of thing, but also it can be detrimental at times. So for those of you that are in that very solitary energy, right, being strongly, fiercely independent is beautiful. It's something to be congratulated, and also it can be detrimental if you're not getting out there in the world. It can be a very lonely place, Aquarius. So Spirit is indicating with the self-reliance, the self-care, this relaxation, that some of you need to get the heck out and play. Get the heck out and see other people, right? You're cloaking yourself with invisibility. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Yes, of course, everything has a season, Aquarius, and although this is beautiful, self-reliance, fierce independence, all of that is gorgeous, it can also be detrimental for some at certain times, and Spirit is really wanting this to come through for you during this time, Aquarius. Spirit is congratulating you. Spirit is super proud of you, and yet also Spirit wants you to get out, to be with other people, to be in the sunlight, the warmth, if that is what is kind of going on in your local environment during this time. It's kind of going back and forth in mine, but if that's what's going on in your local environment, be outside, be with nature, be with other people, do fun things, be playful, and, allow yourself to really have an energy of being able to kind of separate for some of you, that extra work, or that whatever it is that you're doing, have a little bit of a separation where you can be able to do that and still have that time outside. Sometimes when we get really, really focused on goals, or when we're really focused on our grind or our hustle, of course, we can take ourselves out of situations, or take ourselves out of kind of social events, or gatherings, or any kind of social, and we can, you know, kind of get that lonely energy. Spirit's indicating that maybe just where you're at, Aquarius. So it is time for you to, you know, again, take a break, step back, because something's coming in, Aquarius. There's this incoming energy that you really need to get ready for. It's this energy that's going to be justice. Yeah. Wow, it's going to be very surprising for you, Aquarius, because it's going to kind of come up out of the blue all of a sudden, and you're going to be like, where did this even come from? Or when did this happen? Kind of energy. Something's going to change. It's almost as if somebody gets married, or there's a relationship, or something changes, that you, because you were so kind of busy or doing other things or withdrawn socially, kind of, that you didn't know, and then you're like, wait, what? When did all this happen? It's very surprising to you. It's very shocking to you. So Aquarius, Spirit is indicating that, you know, this incoming, that this surprise, it doesn't have to be as shocking or alarming if you aren't always, this is for those of you that this resonates for, right? It's not going to resonate for everybody. You aren't always so kind of withdrawn, or kind of alone, or so independent. And of course, yes, cats, right? You've got snow leopard here. Cats are fiercely independent, but they also come around for snuggles from time to time. They also come around for, you know, to kind of lay on your lap and purr and let you know how excited and happy they are through that gesture and through the purring, right? There is, you know, an energy of separation or independence, but there's also that energy of coming back together. And Spirit's indicating that this is kind of that season for you, Aquarius, that energy for you of coming back together. And if it's not, it's time to move into that, because something's going to happen. Spirit's going to make something, going to kind of step in and make something happen, because it is required for you now. Okay. And then you also have that justice coming in here, and it seems very, very fitting that justice is coming in here, Aquarius, because within all of that is this energy of, you know, having kind of this balance. It needs to be balanced out, right? You have, well, this one doesn't actually, but generally there's kind of a scales, I believe, on the justice card, right? Where the scales are going one way or another. That, you know, you have this energy of needing to balance out. So Spirit's indicating that, yeah, you know, of course, you do need to make some decisions. There does need to be this balance. There does need to be this time for really going hard, and this time for really stepping back. But, you know, you, whatever is coming through, Aquarius, even though you can take a break, it's almost like this energy of, you know, this balancing out is coming almost whether you like it or not, just because it has been kind of ignored by you for a minute. Okay, so again, surprise, because it's coming, so get ready. Okay, the next card you have here is the Black Bear. Guardian, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So both of these, Aquarius, use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Help protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So you have two. You have been getting knowings. You have been getting, you know, kind of almost, what is it called? Check battery, or battery lights on the dash. Is that what it is? You have been getting those for yourself, like kind of internally. Your intuition has been like, hey, whoa, Aquarius, we need to take a break. We need to take a rest. We need to, you know, kind of relax, take a step back. We need to recuperate. Dang, we've been hitting it hard. Aquarius, we've been hitting it so hard. It's time. Your check engine light, there it is. Your check engine light has been coming on. Your intuition, you've been getting those hits, those knowings, those whispers, and ignoring it. So this is coming through, Aquarius, because this is your guardian spirit, divine, higher self, God. The word that resonates for you, put in, fill in the blank, Aquarius, is your higher power, is your garden, is your wise protector. And when you don't see it, when you don't see it, when you're not paying attention, when you're ignoring everything that's coming through, Aquarius, sometimes your wise protector steps in and gives you something, throws you a surprise, throws you kind of a curveball, this incoming kind of thing to require, to make you take that step back, to make you step into that relaxation, to make you step into that recuperation, to make you realize and see that there is that self-care is necessary. Even as a parent, right? Because you have kind of mommy or daddy bear here and then baby bear here, right? You have to be able to fill your cup as well. If you're always spreading yourself so thin or doing everything for everybody else, then it makes it very difficult for you to be able to have the stamina or have the energy to continue to do that, Aquarius. So really, really use your, this is potentially a prayer even coming through here. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me to protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. For some of you, there's a little bit of a fear that if you step back a little bit, if you're not that fierce protector yourself of the ones that you love or what you're building, that something's going to come in and sweep it away. And Spirit is indicating and we're giving you reassurance that that in fact is not what is going to happen or what is on the cards for you. Okay. Now you also have the King of Wands energy. So this is a very deep, passionate energy. King of Wands energy is very, very, or Wands energy itself. But this is really having this kind of free spirit where you can tune into and trust that everything is going to be just fine. There is an energy of kind of being a powerful energy without King of Wands, very passionate energy. And although you have high passion towards your work or towards the people you love, all of that, of course, Spirit is indicating that with that beautiful, fierce passion can almost become overbearing. And so Spirit would like you to take a step back and let life unfold as it's meant. Let Spirit take the reins for a little bit, Aquarius, and you take a break. Okay, now let's go ahead and check out the last card you have here. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe, right? Because everything is always going to work out, Aquarius. And in those moments when you're not trusting, Spirit sends you surprises, kind of incoming energy that you need to get ready for. Again, it could be an injury for some of you. For others of you, it's going to almost be this out of the blue kind of awakening energy because you're not holding that faith or allowing Spirit to step in and assist. You're wanting to do it all by yourself, and Spirit's indicating, you're doing all this, Aquarius, which is beautiful. It is beautiful to be independent, fiercely independent, self-reliant, and yet you do have support, you do have assistance, you do have kind of higher power, Spirit, universe, divine, God, higher self, that is offering and willing to assist so it doesn't get so heavy on your shoulders, and it's time for you to allow that. If not, it just kind of comes in and happens. Okay, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, check out the memberships, check out the perks involved, see if it's aligned for you. We'd love to have you. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.